so much shit in my pockets.
Okay, put your stuff down.
Okay.
There's your purse.
Okay.
I haven't seen you in the light. Can I just quickly?
Do I look
You're
fine?
fine.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
fine. Okay. You guys, we are so excited to be here. I feel like barfing, and I also feel very excited to be gay, and also to share the same history as you. Sometimes a history that we don't get to find out about until we're maybe later in life, or we meet someone with an asymmetrical haircut in Montreal in 2003, but still, we get here and we learn our histories and we get to feel proud. This is our very first keynote, and I feel excited. I feel excited. We were told we got 10 minutes. It seems like that's flexible, so I hope everybody has trail mix.
What?
No, I'm not done.
I just want to say one thing before.
Yeah.
Can you move like 2 to 3 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I also don't have a clicker. Am I supposed to have a clicker?
Yeah, you need your clicker.
Be right back.
This is my first keynote, and this feels natural. This feels nice.
Isn't that nice when someone's not like, we're not in the room? Sara's like,
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Holy shit, it's already 8 minutes and 40.
Yeah. Okay. So, hello. We are Tegan and Sara, and this is our first keynote. We are extremely humbled to be sharing the stage with so many amazing speakers, with so many amazing people. We are humbled to be here, and I am holding laminated cards that I made in my living room with a laminator from Staples, and I've never worn one of these headsets sober. So here we go.
So I am Tegan, and this is Sara, and I am also very excited and very nervous and very humbled to be here. It is our first keynote, but obviously, even if you don't know who we are, we've been playing music for 20 years, so we shouldn't be as nervous as we are, but we are. Somehow, I'm the more confident today of the two of us, so I am going to be in charge of the clicker. I'm off to a terrible start, as you already saw, but I'm going to try to, let's see what happens. Holy shit, it worked. Okay.
Yeah.
So we launched the Tegan and Sara Foundation because we wanted to fight for economic justice, health, and representation for LGBTQ women and girls, do our part to hopefully help women in our community reach their full potential. We were so excited to be able to give away 20 scholarships. Where are our scholarship peeps? Woo! It's way more than 20 of you, but thank you for cheering. We were really excited, and thanks so much to Lesbians Who Tech who made that possible with us. We thought, what better opportunity than to put you in a room full of the most incredible technologists, the largest community of LGBTQ technologists in the world, but also maybe you would walk away from this weekend with a mentor or two, and maybe even develop your professional network and identity. No pressure, just a couple things to do.
Short list.
In return for the scholarship. All right, but all joking aside, have an absolutely phenomenal time. You know, I don't think it's probably going to be a shock to any of us in this room when I say this next thing, which is that it's still pretty tough to be a woman in 2018, especially in the workplace. Women are still underrepresented at every level, despite graduating with more college degrees than men. They are hired at entry-level positions less than men, and with each subsequent step up the ladder, representation of women decreases. By the time we reach C-suite level, by the way, I just learned that, so that's not like...
They don't teach that at music class. They're not like... So when you graduate from the ukulele to the... I can't think of one other instrument right now.
Okay.
Not one.
I'm gonna definitely be throwing it around. Technically, we're C-suite level, actually.
Are we?
Yeah, we are. We are. So, by the time...
It sounds bad. Like, it sounds like I want to be at A-suite level, but that's fine.
No. You seem like you're coming close again.
Okay,
I'd stand right about there. Yeah. The gravitational pull to her twin is very strong up here. So, All right, by the time we reach C-suite level, only 1 in 5 leaders is a woman, and that number jumps up to 1 in 30 when we're talking about women of color.
Right, so when you pair that with the fact that women tend to have fewer connections with work colleagues than men and are less confident about utilizing them, the problem compounds. We both work very hard to fight for equal representation in our personal and professional lives. We have an all-female identified foundation board who we love, and we also have an all-female technical crew out on the road, which is amazing. Yes. So I just want to say again, thank you to Lesbians Who Tech for partnering with us to offer this incredible opportunity to this community.
We know that, it's so funny because it's like it's slanted. We know technology is more than a skill. It's an opportunity, and it's going to be a key part of taking down the barrier to economic justice, which is why we were so excited to partner with Lesbians Who Tech and head to DC. We thought, what better way to kick down that barrier than to hack products that would benefit the LGBTQ community. So, where's Team Mentor? Where are you? Okay, you're not sitting together, that's fine, okay.
She's a good team builder.
We're off to, yeah. I'm sorry I didn't hold seats for my team, but I heard you just give them up if you hold seats. Okay, so shout out to my group, Team Mentor. When we went to DC, I really wanted to pull together a group of amazing volunteers to put together a product that would encourage the community to give back. By the time we hit the point where we are masters of our craft, we are often too busy to give back. And I think a lot of people in our community are looking for a way to contribute and give back. So we put together this incredible team. I didn't really do anything, but we met in DC, and we've been focused since on creating a mentorship community that'll decrease barriers to entry for like-minded people who want to give guidance, help, and support. We are currently in beta, and we need testers. So don't just look and then look away. Please, please, please sign up to become a mentor or to be a mentee. Sarah, did you do that yet? Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask somebody afterwards, so do you just want to be honest? Did you sign up yet?
I'm going to sign up as soon as this keynote is over.
See, she's my family and she didn't sign up. So don't miss this opportunity. This is an easy way for you to give back to the community. We're really excited about a partnership that's about to be announced, and we can't wait to, properly launch. That's about as much technical speak as I can do, but thank you so much to Team Mentor. I'm really excited about this, so, all right. Sarah's been too busy to sign up because she has been up to something as well.
So my team, first known as Team Sara, but now known as Queer Health Access, decided to, it was catchier when it was Team Sara, honestly, but I don't think it really is going to work in the healthcare space. So my group chose to create a healthcare app that would act as an LGBTQ directory and evaluation tool for culturally competent medical care providers. Ow! Yep. Yeah. It sounds great. It's actually way more complicated than we thought. So
and that's why she has these cue cards.
I need these cue cards, people. Statistics show that 56% of LGBTQ people experience discrimination from their doctor, and 19% of transgender patients report being refused medical care altogether. Setting statistics aside, which I imagine those statistics are probably low, I think everyone hates going to the doctor or is stressed out or traumatized. We all have stories of being mistreated, misgendered, or receiving less than adequate care from healthcare providers and insurance companies. And we are invested in removing the barriers that prevent so many of us from going to the doctor, advocating for our health. Maybe we don't even feel like we deserve to be healthy. Existing databases fall short of providing the community the tools to easily find culturally competent providers. And because of this, people are more likely to postpone medical care and less likely to get preventative screenings. Through the research that we've done, we realized that a new database really isn't needed, but better databases are, and more marketing to the community about what is out there that exists is needed. We launched Queer Health Access, which acts as an aggregator of existing resources. We highlight great sites like Rad Remedy and Q Spaces and My Trans Health, while also providing educational resources like Know Your Rights handbooks. And this is my favorite, and I think it's gonna be Tegan's new song, her new single. It's called 10 Fun Things Lesbians Should Discuss with Their Doctor at their next visit. So, yeah. It's just, we're kind of just working on it.
Good working title.
Yeah. the course is about you know what, the PAP test, but it's like, there's actually 9 other things that you should.
A year of working in healthcare, and she just said, you know what. You know.
I don't like to go to the doctor. It doesn't change just because you're Canadian and you don't have to pay for it.
That's true. That's true.
Just in case you thought just in case you thought the barrier to enjoying going to visit your doctor was money, it's not. So, and I have a really nice doctor. I think she's gay, so it doesn't matter. I haven't asked her, but we just hosted a healthcare convening out in New York last month to determine where we can add the most value in the next iteration of our product. The room is an inspiring mix of trailblazers from the healthcare field, but also a community of tech-forward folks who are invested in disrupting the current model to ensure that we have better care for our community. We're really excited about the work that we're doing, and you can follow along on Twitter using the hashtag #QueerAndCaredFor, or if you're interested in working with us or strengthening the resources that already exist, we would love to hear from you. Call me.
Sara's giving out her phone number. That's how much she cares about the community.
1. Just kidding, don't call me.
We have a rule, I'm not allowed to call her without texting first. That's not a joke. We've been traveling around the world for 20 years making music. We started playing music right out of high school, and it's not an exaggeration or a stretch to say we far exceeded, oh shit, sorry, okay. It's not an exaggeration or a stretch, thank you for that.
They're not putting it up there anyway, so. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Just quickly flash it, you know, it's sort of, it's a blitz of branding for you.
Okay. We should turn her mic off when I'm speaking, and then. We're out of time, by the way. We have like thousands of fucking cards left. Okay. We've been traveling around for 20 years, and it's not an exaggeration or a stretch to say that we have far exceeded anything that we thought that we would. No one is more shocked at our success than us. But it's also been tough. As outspoken political queer women in the music industry, especially starting in the late 90s, we have had to overcome a lot of bullshit and barriers. We've suffered a lot of sexism, misogyny, and homophobia, sometimes in the media, oftentimes on social media, oftentimes in print press, from radio DJs, from other bands, on stage. But the thing that kind of kept us going, 100% kept us going, was our audience, specifically our LGBTQ audience and our allies. They were the ones constantly reaching out to us, reminding us how important the work that we were doing. Even though we were just in a band, we were reaching the mainstream, and that was opening the door for them. We've been having this 20-year conversation with our audience where they're telling us not only about their trials and tribulations and the injustices that they face, but also about their wins, also about getting married and reaching the goals that they want and demanding the care and the love and the respect that they deserve. And they tell it to us, and it's shocking to me to hear, but often they give us credit for that. We helped them to feel confident and inspire them. And those, every time people said that to us, those became the seeds, and that's why we started the Tegan and Sara Foundation. Representation was so important, and it made us want to give back to that audience.
Right, so evidence shows that when audiences see themselves represented on screen or on stage, particularly in positions of power, that experience can fundamentally change how they view themselves. So for me, Katie Lang in a long wedding dress and combat boots in the early 1980s had a big impact. And Annie Lennox in a full suit and shaved head, also very cool. Last week, Janelle Monáe released an amazing video celebrating bisexuality. Maybe for you, it was seeing Black Panther and seeing Shuri kick ass, or it was seeing Laverne Cox on Orange is the New Black. Maybe, just maybe, it was seeing Angelina Jolie in the critically acclaimed film Hackers in the 90s. I know that movie inspired Tegan to get very into rollerblading.
Whatever.
You don't have to be in a band or on rollerblades to inspire people. You inspire us, and you're gonna inspire people to learn to code or to solve problems using technology. Someone in this room might teach Tegan how to make a proper thread on Twitter and change her life.
Seriously, someone approached me after this. I do not understand how to do the stupid thread thing. I don't understand, so. All right, look, I'm going to breeze through this really quickly because I know this part's traumatizing. The Trump administration's effect on our community and the whole nation sucks, and it's appalling, and it's horrifying, and it terrifies us. I'm not going to try to come up with a positive or a half glass full or glaze it over. The Canadian part of me wants to, but I'm going to resist. The musician, comedian, dog, people pleaser person really wants to make it not seem traumatizing, but it is. But the one thing that I think that Sara and I can agree on in this is that it's provided an opportunity to come together as a community, to protect those that are underrepresented, to hold ourselves together, to fight for what we deserve. And when I look around this room, I feel hopeful because it's people like you and the work that you're doing with the skills you have and the network you're creating that are absolutely going to ensure that we get out of this with more than we came into it. I really feel that way. So we're humbled. Thanks. We're humbled to be in this room with you. This last year has been so inspiring, meeting so many of you. And honestly, we're here. Tell us what you need. Reach out to us. Tell us what's missing. Tell us how we can continue to support the work that you're doing.
Right, but here is how you have already supported us. The foundation in its first year partnered with Australia on a grant that supports LGBTQ homeless youth. We are doing work with Indigenous and Two-Spirit Canadian, we're doing, oh God.
Poor thing. It's okay. We have tons of time. They just put another 10 minutes up.
Yeah. We're supporting Indigenous and Two-Spirit communities up in Canada. We also funded health and mental counseling for youth, and we also put more queer characters into public schools nationwide through our Donors Choose project. And this year, yeah, it's been amazing. And this year, we want to expand our programming to make sure that we get more LGBTQ kids to summer camp. And we want to see our Safer Spaces music program adopted by every concert venue and festival in this country. And we want to continue to write important grants to the amazing, vital organizations in this country who are centering LGBTQ women of color every single day.
Me?
Yeah, it's you now.
Holy shit. 2 steps. Okay. All right, so we've come to the end, but we want to say just a couple more things. The first thing is that please, I know, not in this group that I probably need to say this, but please register to vote and remain. Don't just give up. I don't think you will, but I'm just gonna, it's a public service announcement I'm actually supposed to say as a Canadian in your country, so.
But all the elections, you guys,
yeah, they let us in by, we have to learn that, memorize that line. So, but look, get involved, support causes that matter to you. You know, if you have the means, please consider giving money. That's the best way that you can help, but also obviously with a room full of skills like you all have, that's another really incredible way to contribute and help. We would be honored if you would donate to the Tegan and Sara Foundation because we really want to do a ton of amazing work and we want to stretch your dollar. And we promise that we're committed to giving our full attention to the foundation. But even if it isn't our foundation that you give to, we have put together a resource list on our website with incredible LGBTQ grassroots organizations doing amazing work. We've met with most of them in person and we can vouch for the work that they're doing. If it's them or if it's us, just get involved and give. You know, a lot of people come up to me and say, I just don't have a lot of money and I still want to, you know, give something. And they give us $1, they give us $5, or they give us $10. Last year, almost all the work that we did was from donations of $1 or $5 or $10. Don't count yourself out. Everyone in this room, if they took out $5, it might seem like a small amount of money in your hand, but when you look around, that's going to add up to big change. So, go to our website, whether it's us or another organization, consider setting a $5 amount donation and then forget about it. And we promise we won't forget about it and we'll do great work. It's been an honor to stand up in front of you and do our first keynote. Have a phenomenal weekend. Thank you so much to Lesbians Who Tech for including us. And thanks to all of you guys. Thanks, you guys. Thanks so much. Have fun.